Like, you want to start filming right now? I have to read you the line.
So,
Read the fucking line. God damn it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we just decided to like film another video right now.
Yeah.
And let me say something first.
Say hi. Where are you?
This is Emma. This is Zach. We're doing a photo shoot for the tiramisu. Shout out.
Go
Shout
to
out.
this place.
Shout
When
out.
this shit opens, I better see you here. Voice crack. I'm sorry, but you better show up at this spot.
I gotta say something.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for like whoever. A lot of people replied to the story. A lot of people replied to the story saying that my video was very good.
Sexy.
It was very beneficial for everyone else too, and I didn't expect that. I didn't expect anyone to watch it. Like, I think right now there's like 200 views.
200.
Like, so like to me, that's like
beautiful.
200 whole
people. Yeah.
200 people.
I fucking love that.
Stood here and listened to me talk. Like,
Right.
is that crazy?
Yeah.
So
I get that.
I appreciate that. Thank you for
The
all
support,
the text everyone sent me.
Yeah.
Send me more, please. That makes me very happy.
I love that.
It sparks joy in me.
Right.
Okay.
Oh man, I should have been the first episode. I need my aura points.
Yeah, you.
I'm sorry, I missed out.
You need to send me the link. I didn't know about it. You didn't tell me.
Okay.
You didn't exist at that point,
I
like
didn't
in
exist
his
in this
realm.
life.
Until,
Okay.
yeah,
So
we talked
today,
good addition. You're cool.
we're gonna continue to take pictures, and I caught Zach and I having. This is Zach.
We know me. We know me. If you know him, you probably know me. What's up, though? I'm Zach. Is my face off? Yes, sorry, I'm egotistical. No, I'm not really. Anyways, figure that out. Look.
Okay, so I caught Zach and I having really good conversations.
Yeah.
So I decided, like, why not we just film it right now?
And we've been playing this shit for a while. I was supposed to be episode 1, and like we were like, oh, every time we have a good conversation, it's like, oh, we should record this. We should fucking do the whole thing. And then he did it on his own. He betrayed me. No, that
was my idea.
Because we need a pilot episode, and it was your idea. I didn't want to. No, I wanted to do it, but I was like,
You were really down. You encouraged me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
right.
that's why.
It's like you know the vibe. I can't.
You don't need to film us. Like, Emma can
Oh,
film
just
us,
get, like-
and if you two
okay.
are talking,
Oh,
I'll
cool.
film you. And
Yeah.
then if we're talking,
Okay,
we're live.
sadly, the video
a
stopped.
chunk got. No, we can just cut it back together though. It's like a 2-second.
I know.
Just
But
put
I was
funny-
about to
put
say.
the funniest image you can think of in between that gap for like 2 frames.
I was about to say, like, literally, I was about to say before you handed the phone to her
Yeah.
that I decided to continue with the no editing.
Oh, not at all.
Like, so
so
no
wait, it's,
editing
it's a
at
new
all.
video? Are you gonna like not put the 2 videos together? You have to do that.
This
That's
will be
that's
an
bare
exception.
minimum.
This is an exception.
Yeah, or we'll edit for
Because like the
mistakes.
previous video, there was no editing
no
at all.
cuts, but like just error correction where it's like
Yeah.
you gotta if you cut the video, you gotta fucking
yeah.
squish it, you know. We could be in the middle of like the deepest conversation and just fucking cut to and redo the whole thing. We're not gonna like script it.
Yeah,
So.
we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. You know, this is funny because Zach and I usually don't have. No, we have good conversation, but he thinks I cannot lock in. Like, he doesn't believe I can have deep emotional conversations.
Point of objection.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I mean,
Like, it's a spectrum.
at some
Disagree.
point
Yeah.
in time, like maybe like 1 month ago, he did
Yeah.
not believe I was
Right,
someone
like,
to open up to.
Or not that I don't open up. I mean, I think you were capable of it, but like we were just never on that wavelength. It's like I knew you for a while. You're like my best
We
buddy.
just talked about. We
random
always
shit, and,
talked
like,
about random shit
and, like,
besides opening up.
Yeah, and like you
And
know,
I hate
whatever.
when that happens.
In a way, like I mean, there's niceness to it. Like you don't always have to fucking.
I've noticed now that I would like. I tend to trigger the open up on the first. What do you call it? Yeah, the first interaction. I try to trigger the open up on the first interaction.
You gotta not rush it, but like.
I might ask him when was the last time you cried in front of someone.
Yeah, which is a fucking tall order question. I can do that.
You
for
two can sit down.
I can answer that question if you can do that for everybody. Like, oh,
Let's do that. Yes. When was the last time? No, I don't want the title to be the same. The time.
okay, but like that's just like a running gag. That should be the title of it. Like that's when the last time you cried.
Part 2.
No, but like that's just the name of it, and then like you just say like featuring Zach or featuring like Emma. You think about that later.
I was thinking
We'll
like
think about writing on the fly.
I was thinking to like put the title as just like whatever was like a really good
Okay, that's probably
like a
good.
question.
What's the best like points combination?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Because I was trying. I wrote down a bunch of like. I wrote down a list of like topics that came in my head to like make videos of. And I love how like we didn't get to even use the list. Like it just came so naturally that we're filming this now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, yeah. The less you force it, the better it gets.
Yes. I think that's a distraction from deep conversation.
Sorry, man. Okay,
No.
God forbid fun happens. You know, we're gonna catch a vibe. Fuck.
That was for the comedic effect.
It's pacing.
Okay. So, when was the last time you cried in front of? I'm only using this. This is not the topic for today, but I'm using this to like trigger
To like,
deep
you know,
conversation.
build into
Yeah.
shit.
Because I actually don't know when was the last time you cried in front of someone. And he doesn't know the last time I cried in front of someone.
True. Do I have to ask you? Oh, you
No.
watched the episode. I've watched the episode. Guys. Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't know the secrets. I ask you, you tell me, and then I will tell you mine. Last time.
Really? But you're gonna say it again for every episode.
What?
Oh,
No,
did it change?
I cry in front of someone like every other week.
So it's like a life update for you. That's, I like that actually.
The
Like,
video,
Yeah. Did you cry in front of someone?
the video now was 2 cried in front of someone ago.
Oh, so you're delaying them intentionally so you can get more crying times and like stack them up for episodes.
What? No, after the video was done, I cried in front of someone.
2 more times.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I just have really deep conversations, and
you cried during the conversation.
deep conversations can trigger tears.
Okay, done. Well, yeah, I was gonna say that segues into mine. Last time I cried in front of someone, I don't do a ton of crying. I'll be honest. Like it's either like I'm crashing, not like crashing, but like I just don't deal with it well.
Little more.
Oh shit! The actual
Do you just like scream into the?
No. I was gonna say a different time I cried for someone, but this one actually is more relevant and more recent, and I can avoid talking about something that I don't want to talk about, which would be better for the podcast, but it's too current of an event. And like, I don't know.
I was thinking about this just now. Like, I think I'm gonna edit the videos, but only to censor names. Like, if people ever mention names, like, I really don't want like people to target other people, but I still want to know what they're talking about to me. But I still don't. But I don't want to announce that
This person like fucked me over. Like,
yeah. That wouldn't be nice. That wouldn't be nice.
It's like, yeah, I mean, but I think with context clues, like, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna say the name of the person that like the original time. There's the most recent time I'm talking about, which is a different thing.
Yeah.
Which is like I think I'm okay talking about that. And there's the thing before, which is not okay talking. Like I think the world in Lisbon here, like is for people is small enough where like I would get back to the source, and like I need to do a couple of things before.
Whoever's watching this, let's just be really nice, okay?
Yeah, no hate
People
guys.
who watch.
No one can do that though. No one can just shit about like my.
See?
Enough.
I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. Like, see, now I'm making the video for the audience. This was not the point.
I'm doing this on purpose. I'm fucking with you. I'm doing that. Like, I'm addressing the audience right now.
Yeah. You guys were not supposed to exist. It was supposed to. We were supposed to talk to the future Zach and Zach.
You okay? It's good. I actually like that. I like that. It's
See?
like,
And if you haven't watched this video, I guess it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend you did it.
No, but I get that though. Like, I see what you're saying about like audience, but as soon as you start recording something, you do have to. The audience becomes a member.
See, now I'm making it like I feel like I should. You know, I feel like I should.
Obligated to like. But I mean, there's only a certain amount of naturalness you can be on camera, right? There's only a certain like. I mean, obviously, you can record a real conversation. You can like have that running, but as soon as the awareness of the recording exists, like the consequences of it are in your mind, and you're responsible for what you do during the time of use, right? And then like something you can't avoid, especially when you have it. Like it's a video thing too. Like,
so let's just forget the cameras here and talk wherever you want.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Like I think, and this is part of the conversation. I guess like me addressing the camera is part of the thing. Like when you become on video, and it's just like a life thing, especially because video is so accessible, right? Like you can just bust out your phone and start recording whatever. You have to account for the existence of eyes watching you. That's like a thing we just have to take as part of life. And you can't get to those natural conversations. In a way, you can. Like you have to address, you have to understand the consequences of those natural conversations if you want to get to those points. It's like, so
this was the thing, like that's why in the description of the last video I wrote like if anyone happened to watch this, like please don't use this against me. Like if I said anything wrong, I was like I was looking very afraid if I said anything that was like against anyone. You know,
this doesn't hold up recording.
see,
You can private.
this is all opinions, okay? Whatever you're saying is all opinions. And we are very likely to be wrong. We're all
whatever we say in this video is legal, it is binding, and whatever company we work for holds the same opinion as we express in this video. It's universally, and everyone we know agrees with us, and we're actually right all the time.
Does anyone want to say anything?
Direct address to the audience. Here's spinning exclusive.
Do you want to say anything?
Hi, Emma.
She doesn't want to say
Hey
anything.
guys, I have nothing to say yet.
Thanks
Love
for
you too.
recording.
You're welcome.
We'll do one. Do we do focus on like I'll record it. It'll be you and Emma talking.
No, we just do naturally. If she
No,
feels
like,
like she wants, if she wants to add a point, yeah.
I don't mind.
I think like an Emma-centric episode is good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you know.
If I happen to like want to talk to her, that's no. That's not what I meant. But yeah.
But no, yeah, I got you. Like, and I guess there's like you don't know him at all. So
Are you
it's
enjoying
fun.
this?
Yes.
Just standing here and film.
Yes, I feel very professional, even though I'm not, because I don't know what I'm doing.
You look pretty
but-
stable with the phone.
Thank
Right,
you.
I logged in. I saw you press a button somewhere and it's like very tactile.
So do you want to like start talking about it?
About the crying thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't cry properly, but I'm gonna count this because this is the immediate response that I had to the thing that just happened to me.
Are they trying to be louder than us?
No, you're overthinking this so hard. They're fine. It was recently. It was December 26th. Was that yesterday? No, I think it was
26 was 2
It was the 23rd. It is Christmas. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of moving parts. So we'll get White Sack on the episode. I was with White Sack. I was with Emma. I was with a friend of mine, Elisa. I think that's the core audience. But this is
A little louder. I don't think you can.
yeah. I can't. I don't want to shout on the train too.
Wait, actually.
It's even the loudest line possible. This one goes through hell like 7 times. Are you gonna record a separate audio track and place it over?
Yeah.
Alright, that's editing, by the way. He's a fraud. We can put subtitles. I know exactly what I'm saying. If it's fucked up, we'll put subtitles on this. And that'll be editing. It's editing for like
We just need
je ne sais quoi.
Okay, so
right?
I'm gonna start and you just clap, so I can say good up together.
Good. You know Paul. I love you for that. You know how to do shit, right? Okay, are we
We
good?
clap really loud so the phone and the camera.
And like, wait.
Yeah.
So do it.
That was not
That was
loud.
not loud enough. But we can only
Go
have
again.
loud. Really?
Just
Yeah.
scream into
On
it.
the train, whatever.
Perfect.
Good.
That was a really good clap. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
now you're holding it your tongue.
Okay. Do we have to like pass it back? I can just get close to
You
you.
just put it on your ear.
But you have to get one too.
No, this is close enough for it so that
It'll
I
pick
can
up.
hear it too.
Actually, I see the spikes going, so that makes sense. This is all part of the thing. We're not, very professional. No, I like this vibe though. Like you,
Yeah.
I mean, just because we're friends, like you've created a good vibe, and it's conducive to
Also,
these
we
kind
could
of
not forget
conversations.
to also take pictures.
Pictures? Oh, of the thing, yeah. We're just kind of fucking killing time because this is a work mission. Where?
Once we get back to Sassuolo, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. Oh, we just do a shuttle. Yeah, I actually like that. That's like a perfect chunk of time
And
to
also
record this shit.
yeah, let's not
20
get too
minutes.
distracted. Like,
Yeah.
we can also film us taking pictures.
Okay, yeah, sure. We won't have the conversations. Like, do you want that to be the vibe of your thing? Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
It
just
will
when or
just be
whatever.
everything. There's
Yeah,
no,
it's just
like,
day in the life, day
There's
in the
no
life.
intended life.
Yeah.
Like, it's just whatever happens.
Right. I don't know if I feel okay. I was gonna say I have to get back to the story, but I don't know if I should share the full story because like you were there. Like I think that's like a little too fresh off the plate to like discuss. But if you know it, you know it. You know what happened. But after that event, I don't know, a lot of moving parts just hit down, and then there was a main event, and then there was the thing that should have been the main event, but another thing happened, and we couldn't give that the light of day, and then it came back up, and I had to address that, and I had to realize I did something very wrong. I fucked up in a way that I knew about. Like I knew I shouldn't have done that. Like consciously, like I knew, like I mean, obviously my brain wasn't like, there's a lot of emotions going on in that moment, but like I knew I shouldn't have done that. And then when big guy walks in, and then I have to face the consequences of that, and then essentially the fucking air's a little stiff, right? We go back inside, and then I have to look my consequences of my action in the eyes a little bit. And then that's after the whole like big emotional moment that I just had. So it kind of just turned into like a cocktail of like stress and anxiety and then worry and concern. Because I mean, there's so many outcomes that could happen from this thing, and they're all important, and they don't just involve me. Because I go about things very differently when there's another person involved in these in the fucking situation. I'll gamble with my own life at any moment, right? Because that's fun, and I know I'll be okay, and I can deal with the consequences of it. When someone else is involved and someone else is how they feel, it becomes a lot more serious, and that's very good. That's part of life, and that's how I go about things. If a problem's affecting just me, if the way I deal with things, or like the person that I've become affects just me, I don't give a shit about it. I'll deal with consequences later. If the way I act is hurting someone else, then that's priority number one, because that's how I operate in life. Like, other people are more important than myself. Like, that's how I go about things in a way, to an extent. But, you know what I mean? So, the consequences were for other people in multiple ways, in two ways, in two separate avenues of problems that just happened. And then I said I don't cry as much, so but essentially I did my equivalent of crying, and it was a little hysterical moment of laughter, like stress laughter, essentially. And then later I did like properly not cry, but I like had the proper melancholic moment of like realization of what just happened to me. Like 3 days after. Awesome, great going, Zach. But that was, I'm gonna call that tears. And then there's other times where I've cried. I think shit, that was a while ago. Do I talk about that? No. The time I cried before that was with someone that I am emotionally close to, and like I was able to have that kind of conversation with, and I just bought like a bunch of old stuff kind of came up, and it kind of came back all at once, because before that cry I hadn't cried in like 2 years, right? And I'd just been like kind of ignoring shit, and like, you know,
Yeah.
and then so I don't fucking deal with that, I guess, and that kind of became a like thing, and like that was an important moment for me, because like the tears turned back on, and then after that it wasn't in front of anyone, but like I cried a little bit more, and then it turned off again. So I'm on the turn off mode. So no tears, because I mean I don't have much to cry about. I'm okay. Like nowadays, yeah.
So I think you mentioned like 2 really good points.
Yeah.
You see, like what? Okay, I'm gonna say when I cried.
Okay.
So before we get into like the emotional stuff.
Right.
The last time I cried in front of someone was like literally like 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was talking to my mom about my sister's school.
Sister school?
Yeah, we were arguing because like, she was like, I was like planning out for my sister, like, because like the school she's in right now is like in front school. If you see the previous episode, you would know. Yeah. So we were thinking how
does that work?
How like I should, like, because I noticed how it was during my 7, 8, and 9th grade when I noticed like, oh, I really want to pursue arts. I really want to do this. And before that, I was like doing whatever. Like I was like, oh, maybe I want to be a teacher. Maybe I want to be a doctor. Right.
But you found a passion a little bit.
Yeah, and I realized I was able to discover that because I was in a really good international school where I had like people who were pursuing their dreams. Right. I had like role models to look up to where I can say, oh, this like it was at my school in town, Grace, where I was able to like it was the first it was where I met people where they actually wanted to pursue like.
They had drive to be somebody.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I want to be an athlete. Like, you don't meet people who want to be an athlete in like
fucking random hillbilly school.
Yeah.
No offense.
So I was thinking like how. So basically, I had this like whole idea of a plan for my sister, like what schools she.
So you can set her up with the best life.
Yeah.
Because you care. You're a good brother.
And my mom was saying like, oh. This is not something we need to worry about. We'll pray and like God will figure it out. And I guess it's not wrong, but like. And I guess like I was just expressing my care to her and like my care and my motive. I was expressing my motive behind why I want to do this, and like through that I shed a little tear. I was getting emotional. I'm a very emotional person, I think.
Right.
Okay. Now that we shared the times that we cried in front of someone, I really wanted to point out like how I agree with when you said how we can make stupid decisions with our lives, but as soon as it gets involved, then it gets a lot worse. Yeah. We are both people who like to take risks. I think everyone's like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone. There's people who do and people who don't. Like
teenagers.
There's a spectrum.
Teenagers.
Right. We're impulsive, dumb teenagers for sure.
So I think.
Yeah.
What can we say about that?
I don't know. This doesn't mean there's a ton to be said, but like, I think we're in a good designated time to make these mistakes. I think that's something I think about a lot. It's like, I saw like a Reddit post, this is some bullshit, but like, I saw a Reddit post of like, I made exclusively good decisions my entire life and now I'm fucking boring. And it's like, I think about that and like, I'm not literally gonna go fuck up my life because of that, but like, I'm allowed to make mistakes now. Like, it's good to get my head hurt a little bit before it becomes the concept, before the stakes increase later. And even though it hurts, like it could be, it'll hurt so much worse when I don't have the tools to deal with it and I don't have the emotional, like, I don't know, that like fundamental groundwork built when worse shit happens to me in my life later. You know what I mean?
I agree. I think we all live in a generation where we are all so afraid of not doing stuff and regretting. We're so afraid of regretting. And we fear that we fear that we'll regret in the future. Right? So I'm constantly telling myself, I really want to do this before I become like Unk, Before I become Unk, I want to. I want to have stories to tell my kids, right? Yeah. Everyone's like that. I think, especially guys, they want to have dad stories.
Like, everyone. Well, good. Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going. No, I get that. Like, no, just cut off. But no, I get that. Like, I think it's so good to have a point in your life and have the opportunity to make these mistakes. I think that's like a thing I've noticed in like life. Like people that are like super sheltered, they just go do random shit later, and then they don't know how to deal with it because they were sheltered their whole life. They don't know what happens when somebody fucking like ghosts them, or somebody like has an emotional switch up on them, or they don't know how to deal with like these intense feelings that they're about to face in the real world because they were just fucking put in a bubble their whole life. And that's
it's
why,
like we're in a midlife crisis, but we're not in midlife.
in a way, yeah. Like, and we're allowed to have a midlife crisis now before the midlife hits, and you have like shit to do, you have taxes to pay, you can't have a midlife crisis, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, and like
That's why we're doing this. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I want to be able to, when I become I want to be able to have something to look back of
right, like
all the stupid things.
like
I
right,
did
like a
as
slice of life,
yeah.
like just to know, and like so not only so you can know how you were at that moment, but like your kids can look back and be like, that's my father. My father was and like I think it's a beautiful thing. Like my dad feels very. Oh, this is fucking deep. Like I just jumped into my fucking like family life, but no, my dad feels like a foreign figure to me a little bit, right? Like he's obviously there, but like I think about there's such a disconnect in like the way he grew up and how he behaves now, and like obviously things are correlated.
Okay,
you're always a
about
product
that.
of like
Let's talk about
yeah.
that.
We're
really
putting
like
dad
this
mode.
topic.
We probably have shit to say about this, but like when
I found the title of the video. Right?
yeah, dad talk, daddy issues, you know, type shit. I might have daddy issues. I don't know. I think I've turned out gay enough to like make that point. Besides the point, my fault. The joke didn't land. Is the thing on?
It made it to the end.
No,
This is ODN.
This is ODN. There's like a couple more stops. Look, there's like 3 more, and then we do a shuttle loop.
Yeah.
Thanks. But yeah, I mean, the way my dad behaves is obviously a product.
Do you want to sit over there?
No,
like,
'cause that's
do that
where
shot in.
people are gonna get in front, and then I'm gonna have to move anyway.
It's going to happen. Like no one's gonna respect this chunk of space. That's
Also,
not
that's
worth it.
mean. You can't force people. not to
Yeah,
stand
we
there.
don't own this fucking property.
We're not entitled influencers. We promise.
Right. We can't put like.
But the
tape
scene
up.
would look more like the frame would look better.
Relax. It would be beautiful, but like.
We
not
can
be
once
what
we
it
get to
is.
San Sebastian, we can sit over there.
And we
get,
can
like,
we can go at like 2 a.m. Actually, for future episodes, you can go at like 2 a.m. where no one's in the
Yeah.
fucking line and just do this shit out. But, like you might meet a crackhead or whatever, but like scenery, you know. But yeah, and like there's you can do whatever you want with this. This is your thing. It's your little past project. What were you saying?
Go back to the
yeah, no go.
No, I thought you were gonna get back.
Oh
to
no, dad. Yeah, dad. No, I love my dad. Preface with that.
I also love my dad.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna
love my
preface.
dad.
We have to
Yes.
preface. Yeah, I love my dad. Great guy. I mean, like, I look up to him in a lot of ways, and I don't in others. But that's every human on earth, right? And I know he's trying his hardest because he cares. There's something, and I think the way he's treated me, I never blame him for that. I think the way he's treated me, specifically, other people, we'll get to that. Me, I think that's fair. Like, I think he's parenting, he's doing his job, and there's some shit that hurt, and there's some shit that I wish didn't happen, but I came out better because of it, and I like the person that I am, so I can't complain too much, right? What was I saying before? Yeah, my dad. Obviously he's a product of the environment that he was raised in, right? I don't know if it's legible, but I don't fucking care. We'll subtitle it. Yeah, he's a product of the environment that he was raised in, and like because he didn't have a good life, he did not have that shit together. He didn't have a fucking awesome, like, pretty good life like I did, and obviously there's a spectrum of like how the fucking like how much of a product of your life you become, because you can let shit not affect you, or you can let shit affect you, and either way, any way you respond to it, it's like a Swiss Army knife. Like the same thing. This is something I kind of figured out. Like, I mean, not figured out, but it's not some fucking grand revelation. But like, me and my sister, we had the same childhood essentially because we were right next to each other. We were watching the same shit go down, and we came out of it as very different people. And like, obviously, everyone's a product of what happens to them. But even if you have very similar experiences, like, some of it amounts to like the person that you are.
It also depends on how
like,
you react.
Right.
Like exactly like all of these.
You have to miss it.
Okay.
It doesn't go to the airport.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the train's not going to the airport.
The audio's still running. Audio's
Like,
still
so
in the air.
basically, yeah, I totally agree. Like
We can sit on like the stairs.
the things that happen to us, we cannot control, but we can control how we react to this. Everyone knows this. Yeah. Did I say this last episode?
Probably. It's like
Yeah.
a good through line. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
but yeah. So obviously, an example with you and your sister. Like,
Right.
you see there. Let's just go to the other side and we can loop back.
Sure. Oh, I mean, we have like a limited amount of time, so let's rock. Walk to spin that thing. Sorry. Sorry.
So- Yeah, so
No,
obviously you and
yeah.
your sister, since you guys grew up like in a similar childhood,
Right.
But you guys,
Obviously, like,
you
some
would
shit
say
was
you would
different.
say your sister and you, like,
Yeah.
reacted to the same stuff
in
differently. yeah?
very different ways.
Very different ways,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I totally agree. Especially with my dad, like he grew up, with Asian parents,
Right.
just like me. But
Yeah. Well, yeah.
yeah, but
I
that,
mean, though, like they were.
yeah, You know, I noticed how, based on what my dad told me about his dad, my grandpa, is they don't talk as much, right?
Right.
Because in Chinese traditional families, like you don't get to ask your dad questions like
about life and like,
yeah, you don't
emotions and shit.
Yeah, unlike
Right.
like in American culture, you would ask your dad a lot, like about sex and women.
Oh no!
And dating
I
life.
personally know. He tried
Yeah,
to like
personally
bring it up,
no, but like that's like
It's
in
a cultural
the
thing.
perfect Christian American family.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you're like a nuclear family. You call it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So I guess my dad, like you never got to ask your dad.
Those questions.
How do I talk to women? I guess.
Yeah. Same.
It
Yeah.
shows. It shows.
It shows.
Okay.
Shit on.
I know how to talk to women.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, that's another topic, I guess.
That's another conversational thing. No, you're good though. You're fine. I'm fucking with you a little bit.
So I guess obviously when I ask my dad weird questions like
What the fuck is going on with puberty or whatever, like shit like that. Or
no, I don't
or
actually
different.
I don't usually ask stuff like that.
Yeah.
I usually ask I questioned my dad's art at some point,
Yeah.
you know, and then he got kind of pissed.
Oh, like
'Cause,
defensive.
yeah, so like I was asking him like, what is like your artist statement? Right, he's painted for like 30 years, and I've never like understood. Actually, no, I know the meanings behind. My dad paints abstract, so he rarely told me the meanings behind his art. So when I asked, it was kind of weird, right? And a lot of times when I asked him like questions, like deep questions, he would just
Like freeze up.
kind of freeze up and not really say anything, you know. And this is, I think it would make sense to be like culture trauma. No, generational trauma.
Yeah,
yes.
a little bit.
I didn't believe generational trauma was a thing until like
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome
It
to
is
the
very. It
show,
is actually
yeah.
very, very serious. And I think, I noticed that with my mom too. This was like, I also cried in front of my mom.
Yeah.
That was like,
Last episode ago.
no, 7 cried in front of someone ago.
Okay. You had 7 people that weren't your mom that you cried in front of?
No, 7 times that I cried in front of someone.
Oh, you keep
ago.
track. Wait,
Yeah.
but there
No,
were multiple of them are your mom.
It wasn't.
in the middle.
It's just. No, it was probably my mom in all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
my
Oh,
dad,
okay. Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Parents.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was talking to my mom, and my mom keeps saying like, it's an Asian household. Like people shout, you know,
Right,
shouting
yeah,
is very
gets
common,
heated,
you know.
gets heated.
My mom is always like, oh, stop shouting, stop talking, you know. And so,
It's like a heated.
and then so I realized
Yeah.
at some point I was talking with her, and I basically kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
You know, I noticed that she would assume that if you were
Raising your voice.
raising your voice, then she assumes that you don't love her.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if I'm shouting at you, then you would assume that I don't love you, right? And you'd be like,
I-
you don't even love me. You don't even.
Yeah.
See,
Which we like jump to that point.
yeah.
Right.
See, that's something I think my mom developed as generational trauma, because that's something my grandpa did growing up with my mom.
Yeah.
Like similarly, my mom wasn't able to open up with my grandpa or like ask deep
Have
questions,
this
obviously.
conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
And now my mom, she really enjoys deep conversation, and she's trying to ask my grandpa. And you know what my grandpa does when my mom like sends him like long messages, like paragraphs?
Yeah.
He just blocks my mom, and it's kind of funny actually.
Really?
Like my mom
That's
said,
fucking
yeah.
weird. That's like funny. That's funny.
Yeah, so my grandma's constantly like
Getting blocked and
blocked
unblocked like
by
a
my mom.
teenage girl.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Getting like getting
Yeah.
archived.
Archived.
Throwback. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But still, see, this goes back to how we get to choose how we react to things that happen to us. Like people shout at me all the time.
Right.
You know, my parents get disappointed in me all the time. I live in an Asian family. You know, it's my choice.
Right.
Like, I think I'm very conscious of what I want to think about and what to say. Shit, my phone. And so I guess when people say, when people criticize me,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I try
Okay.
not to tie it against my identity.
Your character.
I,
Yeah. That was some shit on your story. That was some like criticism against a person is not criticism against their character.
Yes,
Something
yes,
like that, yeah.
So
Something along those
this
lines.
is from another TED Talk I watched. So there
Okay,
are three
yeah.
myths of conversation. It's like how
Yeah.
criticism of an idea is not criticism of an individual.
Right.
This is very common in.
That's a common
Yeah.
thing, but also we're getting past that societally a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I think if you still have that issue, that's like a deeper problem.
The
That's
TED Talk
fucked
was from
up,
like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, true. Fair. Okay. Do that.
So yeah, it's common. No, in
Yeah.
like a group setting, we're just a leader.
Right.
Right. We tend to not criticize the idea a little less.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, personally, I would still criticize. I'm a good criticizer.
You're
I think,
ability.
yeah.
You're able to
Yeah.
stick up for that. That's fair.
And I think you too. If you
I think,
notice,
yeah, I'll-
I
if
know a
some
lot
shit's
of
wrong,
people.
I'll
I know a
call
lot
it
of
out.
people who's like this. Like if
Right.
they notice something is wrong, they're gonna speak up for it.
Good.
And I really
Yeah.
enjoy. I really respect that.
That's what we
character.
need more.
Yeah, I need.
Yeah.
Yes. People in politics.
Who gets politics? You need to tap into
Yeah, I
more,
need.
but
Yeah, personally,
we'll help you.
I'm really tapped out of politics. I want to know more.
Okay, well, we got you. It's
I would like to know more of everything. You know,
Yeah,
I have
jack of all
very
trades.
interesting people around me, and
You can
I want to
absorb
steal
some
their
of that.
knowledge. You know.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we gotta choose how we react to people's
criticism of us.
not even criticism, disappointment,
Anyway.
facial gestures. You know,
Everything
yeah.
we get from a person
Yeah,
is
everything-
part of a larger.
There was something recent. Let me think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at. So I was taking pictures at a big Christmas event, right? I was doing photography, and then basically I stood up too high to get the shots,
Yeah.
and then one of the leaders like came up to me and was like, "Oh, you were standing up way too high," and at that moment I was like, "Oh shit, I'm fucking this up," and they don't like me anymore. And then I realized, like, I re-questioned myself, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I shouldn't be thinking like that."
It's
right?
not that deep.
That is not
It's
that
not that
deep.
deep at
Yeah,
all,
and then
right.
so I got away, and then I didn't get away. I just got over the
You
thought.
just
and
fucking
yeah.
did another choice. Like,
Yeah.
It's not It's not worth getting hung up on for the rest of your
Yeah.
life. You know.
And this is something that a lot of people struggle with. I think. I think now that we realize this problem,
Yeah.
not everyone realizes this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right. I think like
So-
people can perceive. Like people worry about so much of the way they're perceived. Like, and to
Yeah.
some extent, obviously, the healthy thing, but like small actions are only as big as you make them, right? And like I think even if it's like I don't know, like a communication thing where it's like, oh, if I don't text you back like at a certain time, like it's not that deep, right? Like I mean, like no, like I think genuinely though, like I think you have to take a larger view of how
Yes.
like someone you interact with someone, and then like unless it's something that's been like hammered and like broken over a million times, like you want to take people's words for things, right? If someone's coming at you in a certain way, like I think we'd all be a little better off if we like moved like this. Like obviously people lie, right? You can't ignore that. But, like if people are approaching a certain way, it's not worth looking into a million times over unless like you have a reason to look at it a million times over. And that's part of trusting people. When trusting people sucks. Trusting people is a hard gig. You know what I mean? I don't blame people for not being able to trust the first time because like life happens. Shit happens to people that
Yes.
breaks that trust and that breaks that. Not even individuals, but in like a societal, like a whole thing. Like obviously that happens, but like if you want to have that connection with someone, you have to be ready to trust them. You have to be ready to take their word for it. If you want to be there with someone and you want to like have that mutual trust, if you want them to trust you, you have to most of the times you have to extend that olive branch first, and that's something that like I don't see a lot. Like that's just part of the deal.
Yeah.
If you want to be close to someone, you have to be ready to trust them, and if you're not ready to trust them, you're going to end up hurting them by not establishing that trust and not establishing where you are, because like if that's expected and if they're giving it and you're not getting it back, that fucking sucks too. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah.
Yeah, trust is another really deep topic we can get into.
And it's like connect.
Yeah. Trust.
How do you trust?
How do I trust?
How do you feel about like?
I'm a very like
you say, like,
trustful person.
Yeah, I'd say I'm
Yeah.
gullible. I'm like too trustworthy. Trustworthy? A little, I don't know. How people
What's the
perceive me.
word?
I don't know how people
No, like I can trust people really easy. Like
You're trusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can easily get convinced. Like if
Yeah.
people, yeah, if like more than two people have the same opinion, then
You're
it becomes a fact to
easily
me. No.
influenced. You're easily influenced. I'd say. I wouldn't say like I have
Actually,
morals. Like, do you go back on like your morals and shit to like appease people, or have you not established that much of like a hard line to issue with? It's like there's some.
I think I used to be. I think I used to be really like
Malleable. Malleable. It means like it's like
easily
how clay is.
influenced.
Okay, yeah.
I used to be really easily influenced.
Right.
But now that I'm more conscious of my thoughts,
Okay.
like I start looking at like when people say stuff to me, I wonder like why did they say that? Right?
Yeah, okay.
Like why did they say that? What did they mean? Right.
Right.
I think a lot of times when something happens, we look at that thing. We need to like a lot of times we need to look like what's behind it. What is like outside the box.
But not overthink it. But not go like 5 levels behind it and make shit up in your head. You need to be like, what's a basic incentive for this action? Like at a fundamental level, and not go 5 layers deeper because most people aren't 5 layers deep. Most people aren't.
It's not about like if the issue is the box. It's not like looking in the box. It's looking outside at the box.
Yeah. Right.
You
right.
look at the box and not inside the box.
And not fucking
Like,
analyzing
yeah.
the molecular structure of the box to find a spare
Exactly,
atom.
yeah.
It's like yeah.
So if the issue is that someone is left you on red, okay?
Right.
You don't
Hypothetically.
look at the box like. So by looking at the box, what would you be doing? You would be looking.
We struggle with analogies here.
Yeah, that's
I know,
true.
I know what you're on.
Yeah,
Though. Like,
but then,
contextually, like,
then you would just be like looking at the text over and over again and
like the
thinking,
last text sent and be like, or like
Yeah.
the last interaction and be like, what happened here? Like you can't run the play-by-play like a million times like a football coach. You have to like.
Yeah, you're just
at some
looking
point
at the text and wondering, and you're assuming
Yeah.
when you're looking inside the box.
Looking inside the box would be like
Looking
making up a million reasons of why
Yeah.
it let this
Yes,
happen.
looking
right?
inside the
Like,
box. We don't know what's in the box.
We don't know what's in the box.
issue is the box. We don't know what's inside
Right,
the box.
right.
So we're guessing what's in the box.
You can't. And guessing. There's a point where guessing what's in the box becomes
Yeah.
harmful, right? Like.
Yeah.
And that's basic overthinking.
That's
like,
why
you know.
you look at the box on the table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The table.
The table.
The table is the relationship between you
The
and
table is
person.
the grand thing. I like
Yeah,
that. The
the
table
table
is
is
the
the relation-
larger
Yeah.
dynamic
Yeah.
that's
So-
established
so
by
you-
from before. It's
yeah.
previous boxes, you know.
Yes,
Previous
previous boxes.
boxes.
You look at the amount. You look at your relationship with this person,
Right.
and like, would this person?
What incentives do they have to put
Yes.
the box there? What incentive
Yeah.
do they have? Like, and then you have to base it not on what's inside the box and
I think
guessing
we're
what's inside the
struggling
box.
between like
Yeah.
overthinking and
Underthinking.
no, we don't want. Our whole argument is that we think overthinking is bad, but then we're saying that we need to look around the box.
I'm not saying that. I'm not. I'm saying. I mean, okay. It's something that you can look around the box.
Overthinking is.
You need to look
is
around
a
the box to
neg-
prevent overthinking. I'm saying like you can't base shit on like
But
random.
looking around the
hypotheticals.
box is overthinking.
Looking
you're-
inside
you're-
the box is overthinking, or like guessing what's inside the box. is
Both
overthinking.
is overthinking.
Overthinking.
I would say looking around the box is problem solving.
Okay.
It's
okay.
the same thing, but it's positive. If you
Yeah.
look at the definition of overthinking, it's negative.
Right.
It's negative thoughts.
You're doing the same thing, and like we're saying, essentially, you're thinking about it the same amount, but like you're just saying overthinking is the bad part, and good, or like problem solving, quote unquote, is the good part. But I think it's a flawed structure because you're essentially just like you're not. It's not even about overthinking at that point. It's just about being positive and just being optimistic for what is happening with the box. I think obviously optimism is a good way to go about life, but it's not always.
No, that would be ignoring the problem.
That'd be ignoring the problem. And
That would be
sometimes-
pretending the box is not there. That's
Okay,
pretending
okay.
the box is a
But
football.
you can say the box is there for a reason. I think like a healthy amount of optimism say like, oh, that box exists for a reason, but like, I can't assume it exists for the worst reason.
Okay.
Assuming the worst of something is never productive.
Well, let's say, let's only look at the logic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the box was an issue and it's on
Right.
the table,
Yeah.
logically, what would you do?
So
would you?
is okay? Are we in this? Okay, wait. I'm thinking about the fucking structure of this analogy. Is the problem inside the box, or is the problem the box? The existence of the box.
The problem
Is
is
the box
the
the mystery that is the box? Because obviously a box holds something inside of it and we can't see it, right? Opening the box is understanding what the problem was. And
Yes,
then when the box
okay, you
is
see,
closed,
once something-
you're guessing shit. You don't know what's inside the box. Schrodinger's issue, in a way.
I think this is
No.
true.
But yeah.
The analogy is developing itself. I think like
We need some
You
more
see,
good analogies.
a lot of times.
We need
See,
White
okay,
Zach.
let's say-
White Zach. When we get him on here, he fucking rocks at analogies. He's gonna shoot like 30 bangers, and we'll be like smoked. Keep going, yo.
I think
Yeah.
like let's say the box is that he left. He like this person did not he left us on red. Okay.
Yeah,
This person
yeah,
left us on red.
exactly.
Okay. So that is the box. The
Right.
fact that this person left us on red is the box, right? In the box is what's really behind it. The motive behind why he left us on red. The box could be empty. He didn't
Right.
mean it. It was an
Yeah.
accident. The box could be inside the box could be something bad.
Right,
He
like
actually
a
just
bad
actually,
motive,
Yeah,
like,
he
of
was
something-
actually just a terrible person.
Right.
Or it could be like he left you on red for like a little surprise.
Just to fucking stir the pot a little bit.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, it could be like, an accident, or it could be like, hey, I couldn't do anything right now. I was fucking in the middle of something.
It was
There's
no,
a
but then
million-
that would be the box empty. In
Yeah,
what
exactly,
case?
Exactly.
In
Oh,
what case?
So there's only
someone-
something inside the box if there's something wrong inside the box.
No. In what case would the thing in the box be a good thing? In what case?
I mean, if the box is a problem inherently, then yeah, we're fucking shouting. If the box is inherently a problem, then how
I
can there be
think
something good inside the box?
the analogy is wrong because the box is not necessarily always the problem because we don't know what's the motive behind it.
Right.
It's just the box is just something that happened.
You need to stop
Yeah.
thinking about the box.
No, the box is just something that happened. You see, the box could be.
I think the box is unproductive.
No,
I think we're not going anywhere. We're not.
I think the box is good. Like
How do
the
you-
box could just be anything that happened. Okay, look, the box could be this really pretty girl that I saw in the metro.
Okay.
That could either be an issue
Relax.
inside the box. Inside the box, it could be an issue, or it could be something really good. Right?
Right.
See? Does that make sense?
No. Wait. Run it back. It's fucking.
Wait, let's say the box is that you met this really pretty girl.
Topic is meeting a girl. Okay. Right.
The box.
box.
The thing that
Yeah,
happened
right.
is you met this girl. That's the
Right.
box.
And then what's
Inside
inside the box?
Inside
Yeah.
the box, it could be something good or something bad, right?
So
See,
what
but we don't know.
What does bad look like? Give me an example of bad. Like she's evil, and or is the bad nothing? Like if nothing happens, and you see this girl, and you talk, and she I don't know, you
Okay.
change numbers, and then nothing happens. That's
You meet the girl, and you
Oh my god.
you start overthinking.
Okay.
See,
That's
that would be something not that good, right?
right. So overthinking is the bad thing inside the box. Or because overthinking about the box is the fucking.
Overthinking is overthink.
blundered the analogy.
Overthinking is how you decide to care for the box, to approach the box. Yeah, to approach it by looking inside. You can choose. You can approach the box by guessing what's inside, or approaching the box by waiting to see what will happen. The box might turn into something. The box might turn into something good. Okay.
The box itself. I just noticed your face. Fuck. No, wait.
It wasn't that
Dude,
bad.
we gotta drop the box, man.
Yeah, we got a little too carried away.
This fucking sucks. We were cooking until we got to the fucking mix back to the box.
Let's just drop the lessons learned. What lessons did we learn?
From the fucking 2 seconds of conversation, and then we had it in the fucking 12 hours of box discussion.
We'll fix this. We'll fix the box and actually make it sense. That makes sense.
We are dropping the box. That's what I'm saying. We never established what the fuck the box is.
The box is something that
the
happened.
box is supposed to be an
Okay,
analogy.
I will just say the summary of the box.
overthinking.
The summary of the box.
You don't have the box. You tried to summarize the box 40 times.
Wait, I will try to summarize that again. Let's get off here. The box is
why
up. Because then we can. Oh yeah, we're going to sound switch. Okay. The box is something that happened, and how we approach the box. I think in the beginning, why I decided to say a box is so that
Because of the mystery of what's inside the box. That's why you approached it with that analogy. Because you have to open a box. It's like Pandora's box. It
no,
can be anything.
no,
You
the
open a
idea
box, you
the idea
change
is that we should be approaching problems just like how we approach a random box on a table.
it. Okay.
You see?
Right.
That makes more sense, right?
So where are you going with that? Can you finish off?
Okay.
You finding out this person left you on scent is equivalent to you finding a box on the table. And how you decide, you can either start assuming what's in the box. In that case, you would be assuming this person is terrible and he doesn't actually care about you. See, the box is starting to work, right? Does that make
Don't
sense?
bubble it. Keep going.
Can you hold this?
Sure.
I need to use gestures now.
Okay.
This is the box, right?
Right.
The box. This is the box. The box is that he left you on scent. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, let's say I'm just a random guy and I saw a box on the table.
Right.
Right? Same thing. I'm just a random guy. I saw this person left me on scent.
Right.
How would I choose to approach the box? What would I do to the box if I saw a box on the table?
Okay.
naturally humans, what we do is,
Open the box.
let's say that's not allowed.
You're not allowed to open the box.
The box is locked.
Opening the box is asking why that happened, but sometimes the box doesn't
Opening
open.
the box is texting and asking why did you let me on
Yeah,
sent?
which is sometimes a good option, but sometimes maybe everyone's scared to open the box because the box could explode in our faces, and I think it's like a natural human
that's
reflex. That's good.
See,
I did. That's all we. I did that. I did that. You know, I fucking
Collaborate.
Yeah. We got a point assist in the fucking
the
analogy.
box
but like,
could explode in your
right,
face.
and then there's most of the times. Let's be fair. Let's be 100% realistic. Most of the times, the box isn't a trap door that opens up
most
to
of
hell.
the times
Right?
the box is empty.
Most of the times, you can go to the box and lift the lid, and you'll see what's inside the box. And like most boxes will open up like that. Some boxes don't open up, and some boxes lie to you. How do we account for that? But whatever.
Sometimes the box. So there's two ways to approach the box
Yeah.
in like a beneficial way.
Right.
One would be to open it.
Right.
Two would just be leave it alone and forget that it ever happened. Or just wait to see what the box.
Don't let worrying about the box consume your life and destroy your heart.
Okay, let's say the box is not yours, right? You would wait till someone else tell you what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. See, so sometimes when you encounter a problem, you don't go straight into assumption. You wait and see what happens, and
Okay.
like maybe the person will text back and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was taking a dump or something."
Yeah.
So that makes sense, right?
That makes total
The
sense.
box
That
is
makes
not that bad.
I think we've referenced a certain situation enough times where it warrants an explanation.
Okay.
No,
now-
are you cool with that for video's sake?
feel very called out right now, actually.
Oh, you're taking it.
I feel very called out right now, so
It kind of turned into that.
can I have my input on this? Can I have my input on the box?
Please.
Put the phone in your pocket.
Like
We
the
love the
phone
box
in my
here.
pocket. We love the box. Okay, we love the box apparently. So, what is the box?
The box
What is your box?
My
Let's talk about
box.
your box.
My box.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Okay. All right. My box.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
For this contest, let's say we'll use the box.
For this
That this
context.
person did not text you back.
Okay.
Not left you upset.
So,
let's
yes,
get off
I-
and
I-
we'll walk into home.
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
just you talking now?
Okay, it's my turn. Yay.
40 minutes.
It's not that bad.
It's okay.
Is there like a
I was hoping you'd hit like 2 hours.
Wait, let's go this way.
Oh,
It's not 4. It's not.
Okay, so I got left unread. No, delivered actually, which is some.
It's only
It's
been,
not-
It's only been a few hours.
It's only been since 5 a.m. this morning.
Oops.
Whoops.
What time is it right now?
Right now
it's
it is.
7-11.
Let's see.
7:11.
7-Eleven. Oh, great. But yeah.
They were hitting off earlier,
Yes.
and he's been online since.
And he's been online. He's been
I think the
online.
box is not that bad. I think the box is very recoverable, right? Like this is not a fucking.
It's a cool box. It's very.
Considering that, like how the way they were moving before, this is absolutely of no concern.
I just
think
realized
it-
something.
Yeah.
The box, it could be like a really fancy box.
It
You
could.
see, a lot of times it
Oh,
could
it's
be
a
really
valuable
yeah,
box.
it-
He's like,
no,
yeah,
it could
yeah.
be like a very fancy decorated box, and then when you open it, it just shit in the box.
Fucking yeah. It's just shit in the box.
That's so mean.
No, see, this could be something that, see, like, this works.
has
This
to
just
hold,
proves that the box analogy works. Because a lot of times, like, things
You
that
can
that appear really nice in our lives turn out
You
to be
can
really
put
bad.
glitter on a turd though. Anyone can make an analogy that has like that accounts for the fucking changing perception of what the box could be. I don't think it's that crazy to like make an analogy about a box. Oh, that's a bit okay. We pivoted around an entirely different analogy before we got like knee
She's
deep.
supposed to be
Because now
talking.
that
let her talk.
now the episode's
I've
gonna be
got
called
nothing.
your camera. The episode's gonna be called the box now, and we have to fucking explain that to people. Box,
Just the box.
munchers. Sorry.
Wait, let's walk that way.
Let's walk that way. Okay. But yeah, so I got left unread. Delivered. Actually, let's check in
Sent.
real time. Sent.
Yeah, we can.
Let's check in real time.
I just text you back right now.
I don't think he would, but it's okay.
It would be really funny.
It would be really funny.
If it
Let's
happened, we end
see.
the episode right here. Let's actually play.
I did. Wait. Holy shit!
It's over.
But let me just say
He,
let me say that.
he literally texted right now. I'm not even kidding. Look,
We can't script this any better. That's like what I
like right there. Like, Yeah, like exactly.
Baby.
Oh no.
Ooh, okay.
Here, let me say the outro. Okay, thank you for the video. Thank you for your time. If you actually watched this entire thing, I really appreciate it. Please comment something. You know, I really like comments. I like to read the comments. Thank you very much.
Cool.
I love you guys.
Also,
Wait,
please,
like one-
I would like my own episode. I deserve airtime. I deserve more airtime considering that I hold the phone. I literally held the phone for like 40 minutes on the metro, like with my arm hurts, dude. Nah, so please, I would like my airtime too.
Yes,
Thank
and then I'll
you.
jump in at the end and I'll segue about me. It'll be about my box. Yeah.
The box.
Let's talk about box. That was phenomenal. That was great. I have to like fucking manually upload this to you because this is like 1,000,000 gigabytes.
Oh yeah. I will just log in.
Great work, guys.
I will just log in YouTube on your phone.
Yes. Alright, cool.